Boom.
Good morning.
There you go.
Hey, hey, hey.
I managed to do a flawless intro
Well done.
today. We had the 80s
Professional.
music, we had the 80s car, we got the 80s people now.
Yeah. 80s.
The 80s boomers.
Yeah. Some of you were
I'm
born in
80s.
the 80s.
I'm 80s.
I'm 70s, bitch.
70s, okay.
Me
Well,
too.
you were still around in the 80s, so you
Of
got
course,
that going for you.
I was playing Breakout and Pac-Man in the 80s.
Nice.
Literally.
I'm just gonna say
Literally.
it right in front of everything. I don't feel that well. I got the man flu. I got a sore throat, so you have to run the show. But I will support you and I will read the comments.
Well, I'm not feeling well
see how-
either, Dust Bomb. To compete with you,
We'll
I've
see
gone
how-
through the Japanese full body examination, and I've been probed and prodded and drained of
Nice.
my bodily fluids.
Yeah, everybody do a prostate exam every now and then. Yeah.
Today they did that. That was fun.
Very
That-
important.
Man, the camera goes in so smooth.
Tell us more.
Well, I'll tell you. You got my okay. So my wife came with me just to make sure that she knows how many days more it's going to be until she gets my keys. So she's sitting there for moral support. We go into this whole thing. I paid for the ultimate CT scan, so I don't have to get any cameras in. They lay me down the CT scanner. Next thing you know, a nice young lady says, get on your stomach. I'm like, okay, part of the CT. Down come the shorts. In comes the lubed camera right up the anus. And my wife's yelling in the background, relax your butthole. That was my morning, ladies and gentlemen.
H.
Wow.
H.
Sounds
It's
like
coming
fun.
for all of you.
Sounds very intrusive.
Coming from all of you.
Yeah.
I feel
Cannot
either
wait.
dirty or loved at the
Just
same
wait for
time.
that 555 to end, and you'll be there too.
You all watch out for those polyps. They are going to get your steaks.
God, that was funny.
Wow,
man.
let's see who is in here, enjoying this beautiful morning with 80s music. Good morning, Hex 16, Hex and Effect, Renshi T, Alan is in the house as always. And yes, we got the 80s intro, Alan. Yes, we got it. George Takao, what's up? Melf Tony, Hex on Air, Enoch, GR, USMC, Wets in Crypto. Okay. Hex on Air. Crypto Phil, good morning. Let's go. Yes, Hexican American. Crypto Phil, Malcolm Hex. Sandy Beach is in the house.
Everybody's
Crypto
here.
Phil,
Nice.
yeah, everybody. Oh, wow. So many
Nice.
people today. Hextech, Crypto Evoc. What is it? Bonds or bust? Okay.
Dorothy's comment is very kind. Then the doc said, look, no
Hey,
hands.
Darash is here as well. The man with the golden microphone. Did I miss anyone? Dorsey. Papa. yes, he got that.
Actually, it was a
the
nice female
Essentialist,
doctor. She kept
who's
saying,
that?
let me in, let me in.
And that's Crypto Freedom. I think that's everyone. Okay, good morning. Yes, let's go. So, did anything happen that I missed today because I slept through the whole morning? I was just like dead on arrival. So
Not
what did I
really.
miss today?
There hasn't really
Not
been
really.
much
Nothing?
going on today. Yeah, just a sack balance update yesterday, and
Oh yeah, I heard about that. No, that was when I was still alive.
When you're
So-
still alive.
There were people complaining in the chat about their balances being a little bit less or a little bit higher.
right.
Complaining about higher?
because, and that's mostly because new chains were basically added, and this dropped you down just like a little bit or bumped you up a little bit depending on what amount of people sacrificed. So if you sacked like $1,000, and then someone else sacked $2,000, but he wasn't in the set before, you wouldn't see him, so you would get all his points. But now that the 2,000 guy is in the set, it bumped you down on the checker website. And the current testnet has still the old data, so you would have more coins on the testnet than in the checker. But this will update. If there is a new V3 spin up on of the testnet, then you will see the updated more real data.
So there is
for
a
the sacrifice
V3
balances.
coming?
Maybe not. Nobody knows. I mean, there is no use to putting it up if there is no new stuff to test, right? That's what
Yeah.
Richard said. No. Ellen with the money, throwing it
Oh.
around. Don't lie, Papa. That's just date night and wanted to gloat.
Yes, you're right. We do. I get the probes like no one's business.
Oh, look
night.
at that.
I
Wales, you're being humble apparently.
Yeah. I heard about that, Wales. Well done.
Yeah.
So that is
well
something-
done.
That is something that happened. How come you didn't
All the inside baseball.
shine the light on him?
Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
good interview.
Thank you.
Good job. Well, I obviously didn't see it, so I will
yes.
tell you later how good or not good it was.
It was just me answering questions, man. Nothing special.
Yeah, right.
Oh, did you also see Crypto Heartbeat's new little video to Richard, the 5-minute one? It's a nice little tearful, beautiful look back at all of Richard's philosophy, and a lot of people in there you'll recognize. It was a beautiful thing. You were in there, Wales.
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch it actually. I heard about it, but I haven't been able to like see the link like at all. You know, like so I
It's
can,
on
like,
Crypto Heartbeat's Twitter
he did
about a
tell
day
me
ago. Yeah.
He told me yesterday. That's right. I gotta find it. Okay. I haven't been able to watch it though, but yeah, I heard about it. But yeah, there's a lot of good reminiscing right now, man. You know, we're close to the edge, so to speak. Like
Close to the beginning.
well, yes, the beginning
Year one.
of the edge of the waiting game. Right, we've been waiting for almost a year. Um, and you know, people are ready to not be paying an arm and a leg to do a simple transaction. So you know,
Yeah.
even people that like Ethereum are tired of it. I mean, you see it on online. You just see the sentiment everywhere. So you know, it's time. It's time.
I finished watching Rich's last live stream or latest live stream, and towards the end, he is putting it out there that Pulse Chain has a potential, let's say, to outperform Hex, which is pretty crazy. If
Yeah, of course it does.
if that might come to fruition, so it will definitely be another runner for sure.
And not necessarily at the expense of Hex. So you got
Yeah,
two
exactly.
horses in the game.
Yeah, not at the expense of Hex. It's two different asset classes.
Yeah.
Yep.
One is easier to understand than the other. Two different uses, two different utilities. So they just cannot be compared.
That kind of made me smile.
Well, this is why when people ask that question, oh, how much should I have? You know, it's like it just depends what you want to have, because they're not the same thing. Pulse X and Pulse Chain are more similar than Hex is to either of them, so you can't compare them, right? But then when you're looking at Pulse Chain and Pulse X, you got to ask yourself, well, one's just a DEX, one is the network, and allocate in that fashion, because they're both just pieces of infrastructure. They both matter. So you got to just pick and choose and be comfortable with your choice. I mean, you know, it's a hard decision to make when now there's all these good coins that just didn't exist last year. Last year, the decision was easy. This year, not so much. So good luck to all.
Oh, Hex Deck 16 just posted the link to that video. Wales, if you want to catch it in the main chat. Also, it's just in case anybody. The setup is that it's 5 minutes of Richard Hart's philosophical pillars and kind of reflections on his own nature. It's very cool.
Nice. Thanks, Hextech. Appreciate it, brother.
It also fits with our show today, a little bit of reminiscing. So
Yeah. I
So
mean,
are we continuing that? Das Baum.
Yes, that's why the name of the show is Hex History 102. Class is in session.
Section 102.
I think it might be like a 10-week long
Yeah, we
study
should do
session,
that.
because
We should do that.
I looked at my history folder, and then I copied a few new JPEGs and movies out of it, and then I'm looking at the scroll wheel, and it's just like it's like here, and the folder is like this long. It's like this.
No, we
this-
should go from
It's
beginning
just this tiny.
from beginning to
part.
present. Just go through all like the climactic events, right? Throughout.
And it's timed. It's timed perfectly so that mainnet launch will be on the last day, Das Bomb. You like
Right?
order?
Wow.
I challenge you.
Imagine.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we can do it in 4 weeks. Yeah,
Trust
I already
me,
tried
4
to
weeks.
build out like a little bit of a boring stuff that just like it's happened, but
Right.
it's not that like impressive or something. But just quickly, we're not gonna talk about any like third-party projects or
No.
projects of projects.
Let's stay
The
out
thing
of that.
is, they are potentially scammy, and there are a few things but we don't know right now. Therefore, we will not talk about any third-party projects here as well, be it coins, be it websites, be it whatever. Just be careful. Be careful out there. Make sure you don't interact with any contracts that are maybe a dust attack, or where the code is not what it was in the audit. Be very careful.
And
Maybe
get several different data points and keep
Yeah,
your ear
not
to the
just one.
ground and interact with the community. Don't
Yeah,
just
what you can
go
do
and
is
get stuff.
check
yeah.
Hex Machina's stream from last night. He had them on Hex News. That's on Discourse Syndicate. So check that out and make up your own mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to claim everything with DJ Cryptomatic's wallet.
You told me how to beef up my security, so there's no claiming with my wallet, sir. Not happening.
And by the way, just a one word on security. We suffered as a community that I know of a $2.25 million loss week. So let's not let that happen again, people, please. Let's up our game, spread the word, look to the person on your left, look to the person on your right, all your onboards in between, and make sure everybody's got their security posture up and to the ready, please. Thank you.
Alan,
Yes, we can.
that one died. It's actually part of the history discussion. It's actually gonna be in one of the screenshots later on. Well, let's start. Please be patient with me. I'm like not at my full capacity, so I'm slow, and I don't have Peter to help me out with all the comments and juggling all the screenshots and uploads and everything at the same time.
So you're only running at half bomb.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. And actually, please help me out. Where did we even stop last time? So I do remember we talked about Wales being on the map, and then I think that was like the big massive stake, right? That was the last one.
That was after Big Payday,
the
though. So
1.3 billion hex, and then 10-year stake of the big whale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
put that up.
ukulele girl.
Ukulele Girl was great.
All right.
So yeah, this one I think.
Yeah.
And then I went searching for like which was the biggest one, and then I think it was a 1.3 billion one, made in like November or December 2020, something like that. Something like that. I don't remember exactly. I'd have to look it up again.
Jeez whiz.
Yeah, watch it with 1.5 speed. That will help. So the next one I have, the next thing that actually happened was Lexi being in. Oof, that was the wrong screen. What am I even doing? Okay. Lex Friedman showing up in one of the streams of Richard Hart.
Yep.
And asking for contact. I watched a few Richard Hart videos and was interested. I can tell the conversation will be good and I'll learn a lot. So, but it didn't actually happen. Because and this one is, by the way, the real Lex Friedman YouTube. We double checked everything. But Richard Hart just couldn't get around to it because Lex, for whatever reason, always wants to have the face-to-face. So either in his studio, I think it was in Chicago, where he has his studio.
He offered to fly Richard out, but Richard said, "Fuck it, I'll fly you out to where I am."
Yeah, because he was busy with his devs and
and also
unfortunately it never happened.
It was in the middle of Corona season too.
Yeah, pandemic too. I think that was the main reason.
Yeah, it was hard to travel at the time. But maybe it will happen in the future.
But Rona is over now, so maybe they can revisit that.
Almost everywhere, but not everywhere.
And Lex Friedman, even on his podcast, he announced Richard Hart, by the way. So it was 100% official. It's not just hearsay.
Yep.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, just like a week ago, so he also had an interview with Michael Saylor, that being Lex. Lex had an interview with Michael Saylor, so he is still on that interest, that train of thought, where he is looking not just into tech companies and so on, but he is also interested in cryptocurrency and everything. So he's still on that train of thought.
Gen Hex, thank you very much. This is my equivalent of a uniform, because I never got a Discourse Syndicate shirt, so this is the best I have. And the hat is my wife insists on covering up my baldness. So there you go. It's gonna always be. Asshole.
I mean, you could have just blamed it on kinetics, and that would have just been the end of that.
No, Papa
Yeah.
Papa is just a bot. He is an AI that's automatically generated, so it doesn't change the post, actually.
Actually, I'm naked, and this is all AI projected. Yeah.
Yeah. We only had so much
It's a
money
filter.
for the 3D model. You know,
Max
everything.
headroom. Yeah.
Yeah, bots are expensive, man. What can I say? I got us.
Great.
And
What
then
do you
this one
know?
started.
Floor is
So
lava.
Floor is lava.
the floor is lava. This is when it all started. Somebody created this crypto whale bot and shoved Hex in there as well, where it would on Telegram it would just spit out all the currents happening, the top 25, 24-hour USD heat map, and then Richard kept posting it and posting it and posting it because when you look at all the other charts, I'm gonna pull up this one, I guess. I mean, at that time, Hex was just blowing past everything. I mean, if you see, so this is what is that here? There's like Cardano, Binance, Ethereum, Chainlink, Stellar. I don't know, some other like Litecoin, Bitcoin, and so on. Like you don't even see them on the chart. It's almost flat, and this is the returns that Hex did in the beginning. And oh yeah, I saw your tweet. Whales, what was it? The giraffe what chart pattern? What was that from you? I think it was from you.
Nah, I don't tweet out animal chart patterns, so definitely wasn't me.
Hexy
Are you
busted, maybe.
sure? Maybe you just
Or
commented on
RG.
it.
Maybe
I just thought it was from you.
I commented on
This
it.
one.
No, that wasn't me.
It's a classic Wales only.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Hold on.
I like that hex font, by the way. That's really cool.
well
Yeah,
done.
it is pretty
Well
cool.
done, bro.
The comparable position for the whale would be when they're sleeping, because they sleep vertically, because they're just floating in water. So it would look the same.
Cool.
Awesome.
So and then this time around also, so because of all the gains, people also started buying stuff, right? That was the wrong button. My bad.
But the floor is lava thing, does that work like that because it pulls the data from nomics?
The floor is lava from no, I don't think it's nomics. Because
So
it was
it's collected.
already in existence before nomics was a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me pull that up and then let's watch this.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can fake a video.
Some people
Pretty
were
sure
calling
you can't
out
fake that.
some people were calling out the Hex community of fake gains and people not really being able to cash out because of the liquidity and everything. But people were getting that. They were using the money that they invested, and the gains are real. So this is when it started. Like I remember back in the day, you had the Bitcoin maximalists and you had all those pump and dump coins, and everybody was memeing Lambos. I'm gonna get the Lambo, I'm gonna get the Lambo on the moon and everything. But you've never seen it. Like you've never actually seen the people do anything with their gains, right? Getting the Bitcoin out and everything. Most of the traders got wrecked and they never actually had gains. But now it's starting to get real. This is what changed at that time.
Yeah.
And
Well, some of the fools are driving around in Lambos and stuff and Teslas.
yeah,
But that's because they get paid to.
Yeah, exactly. But
That's
in a
not
different way, get paid.
Yeah, they're not getting paid from crypto. They're getting paid in fiat.
Exactly. So you see those guys, but not what you mean like community Bitcoin holders. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're never gonna see that.
Yeah.
and at that time, people started to catch onto it. Like, hey, this is real, and let's see what happened to my investment. So, like this guy.
You're right. I do. You're absolutely correct. All right. Let's see if I know the password.
Operational security at its best, Papa.
What
Do I know
the
my
fuck?
password?
Hex. Thank you.
Oh, I
Dude.
What the? Did you just say it?
Hex, we have $94. Yo! We made $50 because of who hooked me up? Who was it? He's never came back again. He gave me the bits and never, or he gave me the hex coin and never came back. What a nice guy. Boom, baby. Who says you can't get rich off Hex?
Or you
You
can
hear
see
that
it,
shit, Highness?
but he wanted to
Tremlin?
show his
If you guys
minimum.
would have dumped all of your money into Hex, you would have been twice as rich as you are currently. And oh, it doesn't
2x
show the fucking thing.
on the double.
It's okay.
Sold it on a double.
You guys would have been twice as rich as you are now.
Yeah.
Well, that's certified. Sold it on a double activity right there.
Yep.
This
Hey,
one-
you could
He
have
didn't
doubled
sell,
your
though. He
$50.
just,
this
he
one.
didn't sell,
Nah,
though.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, that was funny though.
That guy looks a little bit like Walrus when he doesn't shave. Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Wales.
And
You know how that goes.
so this was around April 2021, so basically a year ago. And this is also when, for the first time, thought experiments for pulls came onto the scene.
Ah.
When, I mean, I guess it was already in the back of Richard's mind, I guess, but he had something for the community to think about, like what is the base game theory. He threw it out, and he wanted some feedback on how it could play out in reality. And you see, not a lot of things have changed. We still have the 33 validators. The freemium is gone. That one was removed.
Damn, that
But
was a pain
most
in the
of the
ass
stuff's,
explaining for 6 months, though, wasn't it,
Yeah.
Wales? I mean,
Yeah.
Dust Bomb. We were in that chat. Hey, do I have to move my Pulse tokens when I get them into a different wallet? I heard I'm going to lose them all. No, fuck. Jesus, no. For 6 months, and then
It's
finally
like,
Richard
only
says...
the premium, only that one Ethereum that you have, and then we have
Yes.
to explain like, oh my god, but the supply is 1.2 million X, so
Yep.
don't even bother with moving that one
Yep.
pulse, because it will be.
Yep.
And we had bots set up with automatic replies where we would educate people in post chain and post X, like explaining like,
and more than once, someone comes in again and says, "I'm confused and concerned. What about my Pulse getting taken out from my wallet?" And I said, "Man, I will freaking give you a Pulse, okay? Shut the fuck up and get the fuck out."
Yeah, there was like a 2-week grace period or something, right, in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't move it,
it
in
was
30
a
days.
month, 30 days.
Yeah,
30 days.
30
Yeah.
days was the
If
number.
you, if
I mean,
you
in
didn't
terms
move
of-
your freemium within 30
30
days, it
days,
would get
right.
removed. But it was.
I mean, in terms
so,
of clearing out some of the riffraff, that might have been a thing, but if you want to get mass adoption, it's better as it is now, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was the time around when the Ethereum whale also started buying. So he had his position, and then he realized, like, I like this so much, I'm just gonna buy it all up. It's all mine now. And he just exploded the price into the moon.
Thank you, Godwell.
Yeah. And then people were really happy, and they started to market the shit out of Hex with their personal time. So we had, I guess I cannot load this video. Oh, it's not a video. Oh, my bad.
Oh, that's why.
It's a picture. So
Yes.
this thing happened. Somebody bought like a truck and drove it around in, I don't know, New York or something. I don't know.
New
where
York
it's
or
called.
something? It's New York.
I don't know. It is New York?
Yeah.
Looks like
Six-
New York.
Or
okay.
something, yeah.
And right
Nice.
outside the Wales
Wells
Fargo
Fargo.
Bank. If
Wales Fargo.
You guys are ridiculous.
Yeah. Nice. And we
Good
had
place.
little guerrilla
Oh, that's great.
marketing and everything.
Yeah, that's not going to land you
And
in prison for posting.
the price just kept going up. It just past the moon and off to Jupiter.
I sure did, man. Definitely thought that thing was never gonna stop going up. Had everybody fooled.
No, comparison
come
to
on.
Bitcoin at that time.
We're just taking a break, Wales.
Oh, I know.
Check out Wales Only's chart.
I know.
So where are we right now? Actually, we're like here somewhere.
Yeah.
But like it went up and then I think
So
we're
we're
around here.
300. I think we're
Yeah.
like 400 plus days from that point in time, maybe 500.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 360. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vegas happened.
Damn, that's what all. This was
People-
all before Vegas. That's funny because we didn't even
Yeah.
take off until after Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are such.
There was-
plebs.
Oh, and
Yeah,
everybody
that was
was
lots of
worried
fun.
that the pulse chain sack would start while everybody is in Vegas.
Ah,
This didn't even make any sense. That was dumb. Why the hell would he do that? We're
Yeah,
the ones that
he-
are gonna sack. What the fuck?
And it took another 3 months, or 3 times 4 more weeks. But yeah,
And then this baby popped up somewhere. Designed for moon travel.
That's good.
Yeah.
nice.
I don't remember. I don't remember who it is, but there is a guy who's doing a
Nick
lot of
Green.
these.
Oh, I know who it is.
Nick Green.
I
is
met
the
him.
name.
He's
Nick
a cool
Green?
guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Wow,
shout out to you,
Yeah.
Nick Green. Great job.
that's beautiful.
Really great
And they
job.
travel all around the country, so that's cool on these freight
Yeah,
trains.
you see them everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like a moving billboard. I have a few more of them. I think they're gonna come up later though.
And the actual train conductor and engineers and everyone that maintains it really don't mind that you tag their stuff like that. They say, "Come on,
Guerrilla marketing.
guerrilla marketing at its finest." This one pictured here is actually a Banksy.
Yeah, NFT right there.
Yeah,
There you go.
right.
It's gonna be cheaper on Pulse.
It is. Get ready.
What does it say? What's the last one? What's it say? It says the thorn says up and to the right, and the second bubble
Shake it.
says
Shake it.
stake it.
Stake it. Sorry, stake it. Yeah. Stake it. It says get everything up and to the right. Stake it till you make it. I guess that's the short one. 555 and hex. Yeah. Hashtag hex.
Nice.
Very skillful.
Quite skilled. Yes, I do detect mid-century impressionism
Oh, that's
here.
a whole cow, man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some old
Old
shit right
cars
there.
with bus
Samurai Champloo.
is what we used to
That's-
say in my day, youngin.
Graffiti belongs to Samurai Champloo. Oh, okay.
Mm. That was a really good show. I liked it. 10 stakes and taken from some that's happening all the time. People are dumping. They
Yeah.
don't know about the price. It's just
Go ahead, that's one. I'm sorry.
it's just money exchanging hands. The people that are buying in now, they understand they want a part of the yield, and the people who are selling, they just don't know what they're selling.
Pretty much, yeah. Best way to put it. If they did, they wouldn't be selling.
And with all that advertisement and with all those price changes, came in the traders. Let me bring this one.
Wow.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
love this.
Oh my fucking god. Hex is the best chart in cryptocurrency. All right, I quit.
Eric Crown, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what
And-
happens when you don't analyze things in the proper fashion and you use your emotional intelligence to analyze logical things. You look like a dumbass.
Speaking of dumbasses, well, first of all, I like Eric Crown just for his sense of humor. I followed him almost as long as I followed Richard Hart.
I don't
In
know
fact,
who he
Richard
is.
was on his show, so that's
No
cool.
idea who he is.
Twice. So the thing is that Eric Crown, of course, he's mentioned before. He has sacrificed for Pulse, and I believe PulseX as well. So not quite the trader head that we thought he was. He's invested in our ecosystem. So thank you, Eric.
But I think Motley made that happen with a $500 super chat that day.
With Eric? Or that or Toby One Hexobi is close to Eric Crown.
Okay.
So maybe both of them reached out.
Whatever, man.
Guru shit. Wait
Hold on a second. Hold on. In breakdancing terms, this means that Dogecoin was offed and Hex took its turf.
Nice.
Wow. Doge sucks.
Yeah. True
Hex.
story. True yellowtail. No reason to trade anymore. There is none.
There's a tagging war going on these trains.
You don't need you don't need to no, what's the word? Sorry. No, not sacrifice. You don't need to give up your money to get yield, which is usually a risk. You don't need to risk your money. You just get the yield. And then this happened. Sexa. It's also a writing advertisement.
Is that you, Dasbomb?
Look at no, I have no idea who that is actually.
No.
But I like the shirt.
No.
Das Bomb is enjoying Das Butt.
You stupid.
And then this happened.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was in UK too, but I'm not sure.
UK Premier League.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cryptomatic is in the know. 2020,
Sure.
2022, the world's best performing asset in 2020,
Could it have been
2021.
Cryptomatic that put up that ad?
No. No, sir. Don't have that kind of money at my disposal, but because that must have been super expensive.
I mean, how much would something like that cost? Do you even know?
No.
We
I
should
have
all
no
know.
idea.
We should all know. These are things that we should know because that's an easy way to get millions of eyes on hex.com, pulsechain.com globally. It's better than a Super Bowl ad because more people watch that all the damn time. So,
And when
That's
it's a
obvious.
goal, like the
Right.
even reruns of that scene, then on
over
the
and
news.
over and over and over
Yeah.
and over and over. And
We could pay one guy to kick another guy's shin and the guy overacts and he got hurt. The red
right in
card
front of
comes
it.
out right in front of X.com. Awesome. I love the European soccer drama.
Oh, man. Too funny.
Every game.
It's like the NBA. They all flop to their heart's content.
Yep.
Sad.
Imagine selling your hacks just before a big run up,
I can't. Sorry. Mistake. 15
Yeah.
fucking years.
before it went up to 50 cents, and it's gonna go way up more.
I can't wait till it hits $50. And it's coming. Because here's the thing people don't understand. Everybody now knows. Everybody that's in a position where they have to manage money, they are reading the writing on the wall. Because when they hear the word crypto, you see that confused look on their face. And that confused look is that look of being right on the line of understanding that they have messed up in a big way and need to get involved. Simple. See it all the time. When you miss trades, that's the look. Happens all the time.
Crypto King says he's the guy with the jersey on the bike. But King, yours is a stationary bike, and we don't talk about that.
Sure thing, Chief.
That was funny, yo.
Look at the UFO coming and landing on the field. That's pretty cool.
So apparently 280k. Wow.
95% of the world calls it football, and you guys have to call it soccer.
Well, no, we
Just
could
saying.
we could call it football, but it's still for like 7 and 8-year-old sport in the States.
It's 11 men running after a ball.
What's soccer? What the hell?
That looks like a delicious cake.
Nice. Is that the 2-year cake? No.
That's pretty good. Looks tasty.
2-year anniversary cake.
So we're gonna jump a little bit back, actually, back to 2020. So a year back, because this one was out of sync. I downloaded it a little bit later. Just
But my
realized it.
marzipan.
So
Oh, one last thing. Everybody wants to know about Hex. Are we listing? Are we delisting Hex? We're still discussing it internally at the moment. So stay tuned for that. I already recorded one whole video on the topic. Maybe I'll record another one. The first video hasn't been released yet. Lots of internal discussion and arguments. I think there's great points on both sides. So at the moment, we haven't taken any action on that front. So anyhow, stay tuned for that. But at the end of the day, it's all about permissionless innovation and permissionless trading and buying and selling things. So anything that enables that is a good thing, even if Hex seems to be a really poorly designed token that I don't know why anybody would buy. So anyhow, that's it for the moment. See you all next time.
Poorly designed.
poorly
token.
designed.
Fuck off.
Best appreciation in the community.
Poorly designed.
I thought they're buddies now.
And yet- Well, they had a
Crypto
stream at that time. They had a stream together where they were fighting each other a little bit, but also agreed on a lot of things, right? It was a friendly banter, and then after that, Hex was
Did you say
listed on
franti banter?
friendly banter.
You said
And after that-
frantic or friendly?
Friendly banter.
I heard franti banter.
Well, you're getting old.
They didn't check my ears today.
That's bomb. Put up Hex on air's comment, please.
A Hex on. Oh yeah.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, Crypto King, thank him for getting that Mr. Veer thing for the last convention, because he's the guy that pushed Mr. Veer into getting in touch with Richard from the beginning.
Awesome.
So he's the guy over here in Japan because, Roger is here, and so is Crypto King, and they become fast friends from the beginning, and it's all him. Crypto King in the chat.
The producer.
The producer of BS Network.
Oh my God! Did you guys see that comment from about soccer from droning on again and again?
Shut up, Wales. No, we didn't see that.
It's so true. I never thought about that. Damn it. Now I gotta wait to shit on soccer. The hell with all your love. Oh, that was so funny, man. That was funny. I've never seen that before. That was funny.
So-
Never seen, heard that before. Sorry.
Moving on.
At this time around, there was also lots and lots of FUD. So we're back in 2021. Modern life dating was hating on Hex a lot, and he became a Hexican after a year later or so. DCA or Litecoin Jesus became DCA Crypto, I think, right? Did I get that right? They got like an introduction to cryptocurrency, and they're selling a product on how to trade and everything, how to survive in crypto. And they are also talking about Hex, and it's one of the staking coins that they talk about. So they actually have ties to a very prominent figure, and this is what happened on stream with that figure. Maybe you'll recognize it.
This is another one. I don't know what this is. Have you heard of Hex yet? It's the number 3 cryptocurrency Hex. Is that guy just trying to give me
No. The answer is yes. We've talked about it in the last crypto mindset course, and we've actually been talking about it every crypto mindset course since September of last year. It's one of the most controversial cryptocurrencies among, some people in the space, but we don't really think that's really very valid. Basically, it's a coin that's gone from very low fractions of a penny. Now it's 28 cents, and that's over the course of a year and a half. So. Miguel's an expert. He's the Hex Jesus. So, you want to explain that a little bit?
Yeah,
more and
it's a certificate of deposit on the blockchain. Basically, it's the first cryptocurrency to ever monetize time. So people buy Hex, they stake it for 1 year, 2 year, up to 15 years. People actually stake a Hex for 15 years, and effectively they make a CD ladder, and that way they end up creating an income from themselves. It's done fantastic. I mean, $100 when the coin started is worth something like I think $600,000 today. It started in 2019, and yeah, it's done fantastic. Just from our last course when we were talking about Hex, it's gone up 4x in under 3 months. Basically, it's done just absolutely fantastic. It's one of the highest. It's actually the highest appreciating asset of this entire market cycle since the bottom of 2019 till now. It's the #1 cryptocurrency that's appreciated the most in price. So yeah, it's highly recommend that crypto.
Really?
Here's one of the interesting things about cryptocurrency in general as well, right? There's a thing with Bitcoin called censorship resistance, which is one of the key facets of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in general. And that's one thing that Hex has actually grabbed and gone on to, because early in the bull market, we heard from the media a lot of different things about why Hex is a scam, why it's a bad thing. And we recommend people to go out there and take a look at both sides of the coin. But we've done our research on it, and I've changed my opinion on it over time as well. And it's totally a legit project. It's making multiple millionaires all over the cryptocurrency market. So it's definitely something that I think most people should actually, at least crypto influencers, open their mind to a little bit more here. But among some people, they just can't get through to them. But it is censorship resistant, because a lot of these cryptocurrencies like Hex that come new to the market, and maybe they have some politics within the cryptocurrency space that maybe they don't like. Some people don't like the leader of the project. Basically, it's not properly listed on most market cap sites. So actually, even though it's been basically suppressed most of this bull market, it's still one of the higher appreciating assets, which is very, very interesting. But yeah.
There's gatekeeping even in crypto.
Yeah.
Kiyosaki is writing HEX down on paper.
Taking notes, yeah.
Yep. HEX, got it.
Yeah. And the gatekeeping is the next big thing that happens. So this time around, lots of people tried to list Hex on exchanges, on more and more exchanges. It was already listed on 10, 15 exchanges at the time. But it was still being suppressed. And every now and then you could see that it was on purpose. It was just being bogged down, and it would pop up every now where it's supposed to be at 3, 4, maybe 6, depending on what site you were watching. And we had that multiple times in 2021, where it would just pop up to rank 4, 5, 6, and then be immediately dropped down to 201. So gate kept automatically, not being shown. So somebody must have done that manually. Like somebody fixed it or changed something in the algorithm, and then they had to bump it down again.
And for a very long time in the first year, it was also the most traded coin on Uniswap, I believe. And
yeah, because
also on this Dap Radar website, for a very long time, it was one of the most used dApps on Ethereum blockchain. So, some good stats.
No. And then more and more famous people joined the group, like DJ Lethal.
Yeah.
So that was in September 2021, when he posted a video where people said his account is hacked, or that something happened with him, and it's not the real DJ Lethal that's posting it on his Twitter, right? He's got the check mark and everything. And then he came out with this video, like, yeah, it's really me. Like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna play it real quick. One moment. He's showing off his like albums
record,
and everything.
His platinum record.
Yeah, Yeah, and for everybody who don't know, so this is the producer of Limp Bizkit, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not saying it wrong. DJ
He's
Lethal,
his
yeah.
DJ, his tour DJ, but they also have songs together. Yeah, that he produced for sure.
Ellen,
My
oh,
man,
so cute.
my man, nice.
Let's have a look.
Well, I guess you know it's me. Because who else would have all this shit and pretend to be DJ Lee? What's up, my Hexicans? Let's go. Woo! DJ Lito, bring it up.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that was a top.
At that time, yes.
He made it. He made the top.
At the time, but that's a sign of sentiment, right? He was no longer afraid to show that he was an owner or whatever. All these people started coming out the woodworks because the price had done so well.
Yeah.
Right. And it just wasn't any selling in mass like we've been seeing for the past 200 days. People's stakes have been ending. Lots of people that just clearly aren't paying attention to what's going on. Because why else would you sell a free, free money? I don't know.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
Hey, screw it. I went up 5 ranks today, so let them sell. I honestly not
Yeah, me
understand
too.
what they have. Right?
Move up
I don't
5
even
clicks.
check that anymore, man. So
Oh,
many
yeah, I'm
people, so
checking
many
that.
people leave. I don't even check it anymore.
I can't not check it. Are you kidding? I wake up in the middle of the night. Did I go up 1 rank? All right.
Since the start of all this, I've jumped up 100 ranks. I'm good. I'm just gonna keep jumping higher. What do I have to worry about?
Yeah.
Since this whole thing has started, the displacement in the supply that's circulating versus the amount of current holders has decreased 42%. Meaning it is 42% harder to get your hands on Hex. Something to think about. Don't let the price chart fool you. You have to understand what's going on because under the hood, nothing's changed. In fact, things have gotten worse because you can't just amass millions of Hex anymore. And the market is showing you that in so many ways. There's a reason it ran up like that, and it's gonna happen again. Don't think people aren't gonna find out about Hex. There's only but so much, Furus can do to keep people from a good thing. And again, this is just another example. A lot of people watch this, whatever this is. I don't even know what this is. But a lot of people watch it because I always hear them talking about it. So whatever this is, people hear it. And Hex is frequently mentioned on this thing. So over time, the incidence of that term is going to permeate, just like Bitcoin did, just like Ethereum did. That's how it works because it's going to be around, period. So you can't expect what's already happened for protocols that have been around for at least half a decade to happen in half of a half a decade. It's just nonsensical. But guess what? It's actually happened already and you're still complaining. Hex did a 10,000x in less than 2 years and people are still complaining. Fact. So I think some of y'all need to recalibrate your understanding of how markets work. Because clearly, if you're complaining, you're not understanding what's going on here. So just a word to the wise.
Who was it? Crypto King, I believe. Yeah, Crypto King. Sorry, I can't play the clip because it won't be with sound. I don't have that set up in a way that's working. Maybe Wales, can you play it? Maybe.
You still can't figure that out, bro? Yeah,
no, it's not working. I tried everything. Still
But you're the
work.
captain now.
Right.
No, I'm more like no.
The lieutenant.
Right.
Not a captain.
What a bar.
The scullery maid.
He's the private of officers.
You're the
But I
deck
got
swabber.
I got the screenshot here, so sorry, that's gonna do. I'll try to download the clip until next episode, and then we can watch
Okay,
it.
you don't even have the clip. No
Yeah.
worries.
We
Yeah,
have so much
I do
history.
have-
We can
I
do
have-
4 episodes
yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Crypto King just sent it to me if you want me to play it.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead if you can play it.
Let's see.
So for everybody who doesn't know, this is Fresh and Fit podcast. It's one of the, I think in Miami, they are talking about society, about going out. They have different topics. They invite party people after they went out for a night in a disco or something. They invite them back, and then they're just having a podcast with them and talk about everything. It's from what I gathered, I didn't watch a lot of them, but it's all about society, sex, women, men, behavior, where we're going, and so on, and crypto. It's all about like growing as a man, stuff like that, because they're trying to survive in this hostile environment that is the Miami club scene or something. I don't know. And lifting is also part of the podcast, I believe. Like
also literally fresh and fit.
Yeah, fresh and fit. Yeah, that's the topic.
Fresh.
Got it. Yeah, I'm just not a podcast listener, so.
It sounds like a disposable feminine hygiene product, doesn't it?
Fresh fish.
Fresh and fit.
Fresh and fit.
I guess you're kind of right. It does sound a little feminine. That's true.
Yeah,
but I mean, you know, it has a certain connotation in the circles that they're trying to reach. So I guess I get why they use it, because they're for the younger crowd. They're not for people like me and you. You know, we don't give a fuck about no fresh and fit. You know, we do what we do, and that's it. You know, we're from a different generation. We don't need these funky terms like these younger people do. You know, younger people, they like to be called to things and shit. They're not really motivated, right? Like the younger generation, they're not really motivated. There's very few of them that are motivated in general. I was no different. You know, so when you look at differing generations and how they are in a stereotypical fashion, right? My generation is the generation that's looked at as the generation that is basically waited on hand and foot. You know, that's how we're viewed, even though that's not really true. Not for all of us. Now, the ones that are put towards the front of society, those are the ones that are really catered to and treated like that. It's not all of us, you know. But when you hear people talking about millennials, that's what they state. And I'm considered a millennial, even though I know I'm not. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, right?
I know in my heart I'm not a millennial.
Right. But look at Das Bomb, same thing.
Are you a millennial, Das Bomb?
By definition.
Can you tell me when the cutoff is?
81 and up.
Oh shit, I'm a millennial, I guess.
Ha.
Told you. See, it doesn't make sense because you and me are not, clearly.
And
We're
DJ Cryptomatic and I are Gen Hexicans.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, back to history.
3 more minutes of history. Go.
Yeah. Then this happened. This was...
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that.
This was one of the times when I thought, oh shit, what if Richard Hutt dies? Oh no.
You're not sharing screen.
You're not sharing anything.
Oh shit. Oh wait.
Hey, I finally
okay,
got the fresh and fit clip right.
Yeah, I remember this.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, then we go back. Put it up.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Not forgiven.
I got a lot of shites going on. Hold on. Where's the share screen?
JPEG junkies.
JPEG junkies is funny.
That's funny.
Yay.
Yeah, it's like that song. You're from the 70s.
If you're born in the
I am a
70s, you're not
90s
really
bitch.
part of this generation anyway until you're like 20 years later, right? So
It's all the parents' fault anyway.
It is. It really is. All right, I'm gonna start it from the top.
Okay. And then another one, Crypto King, Silver 5,000.
Pump it up.
Yeah, I think that's $50 US. I want to help get some Hexicans on the show. Hexicans, and was suggested to get in touch with you brothers for a show. Don't let your audience miss out on the biggest airdrop in crypto history, Pulse Chain Hex. That's not what the show is about. But thank you.
What the heck again?
Okay, so sorry, go ahead, Kiki. What were you gonna say?
What's the Hexican? I'm curious.
Cryptocurrency.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't know myself. He's plugging his crypto stuff. Okay.
Oh, I even remember that clip. I saw that. Yeah, I have that somewhere in the history as well, I think.
Hexicans on the show. You have some
What the Hexican?
suggested to get in touch with you brothers.
I do have that somewhere actually. I just didn't remember it because I didn't hear it. But yeah, I have that. We'll get there. Well, I guess I'll guess we'll get there next time because we have like what, a minute left or so. So we didn't get very far. We are still in 2021, people. We didn't even reach 2022 yet.
Well, we can do another 3 episodes of that. There's so much history already.
So much history. Reminiscing next time.
For the very last picture of the stream, we'll give you some nightmares. Let's go back at the stream. And then I think it was Profex and Kyle who did those calculations.
Oh, the end stake fees. Oh, please no.
At that time, people realized, like, so we have those 15-year stakes. What's it gonna cost to end stake them in, let's say, 10, 15 years and so on, if the gas prices keep rising like they are right now, when the gas went up to 3K as we see here. And then people started calculating the end stake cost, and this is also what brought up post-chain. Like the horror of gas fees is what started all this a year ago. So this was in April, and the other one was in September when people created the calculations. And if you look at the 555 at the 3,000 Gwei, that's 41 ETH to end the stake.
But hold on a second. At that time, Hex will be like several dollars, and you'll be laughing, saying 41 ETH pocket change.
Let's hope
mere pittance.
That was funny.
I have one whole T-share locked up in this thing. One whole T-share. Come on.
Bank loan to unstake.
Your bank loan to unstake.
And then pay it back.
And then pay it back, exactly.
Yep. But now you can bring that value back over the bridge, pay that damn fee, take your money, put it back over the bridge, and enjoy Pulse Chain.
Right.
Laugh at those fees. Laugh at those fees.
Yeah.
Oh, and what else? We got Hedron to help out too, right?
Oh, for sure.
A little bit of rounding there. You got many ways to beat that gas. But we still got a Pulse Chain.
Well, now that we can not have the high gas costs on Pulse, everything is gonna be better.
And
with
outro.
this, outro.